Hey guys, what up? Welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald Wedlocke. In the last episode, we got the final legendary Pokemon of the game, Rayquaza. And in this episode, we are going to be taking on the final challenge, which is taking on Steven Stone in the Meteor Falls. About to say Mount Moon, no, but the Meteor Falls. So, off screen, I did a hell of a lot of training. It must have been about 5.5 hours worth of training. But, all my Pokemon are on level 70. So there you have it. All Pokemon on level 70, pretty much ready to take on Steven. And even though my Pokemon are on level 70, I am still rather under-leveled for where I am. So, yeah, okay, I don't care. Yeah, that guy talking about the Battle Pike, I already ditched the Battle Frontier stuff, so we're just gonna take on Steven, and this is actually the final episode of Pokemon Emerald Wedlocke. Yeah, I know, it's been quite the journey, but we're almost ready to wrap it all up, so let's spray Max Repel, and we are going to make our way to the Meteor Falls to take on Steven. You do need to have defeated the champion to take on Steven, so if you wanted to challenge it before the champion, which I wouldn't even recommend because his Pokemon are all on like level 70 and stuff, then yeah, you aren't really going to be able to take him on because you're not able to, and unless you're like a very, very great strategic Pokemon player, I don't think you'll be able to win. So yeah, that's just my thought, I guess. If you think you can win, then by all means, go and challenge him, but even at level 50, I don't think my Pokemon were strong enough, so I trained them up to level 70. Anyway, this is where you need to go. Grab this item here. It's TM23 that contains Iron Tail. You could have come back here earlier. I just didn't really see the point, because there's only like 2 trainers to battle in here, and you can get Bagon back here, but you have to go to the very back of the cave, and I've already encountered something in here, so I couldn't really catch it. I couldn't really catch them, but yeah, there's just 2 trainers. They're not really worthwhile to battle. They're high level, I guess, but there's nothing really here. Anyway, here's Steven, so let's just check out our team real quick. And yeah, we got Barney and Marilyn at the front. That seems about right to me. So let's talk to Steven. Oh wow, Stu, I'm amazed you knew where to find me. Do you maybe think of me as just a rock maniac? No, that can't be right. We battled alongside each other at the Zootopolis Space Center. That's wrong. It's the Moss Deep Space Center. You should have a very good idea about how good I am. Okay, Stu, if you're going to mount a serious challenge, expect the worst. Alright, so here we have Steven Stone. He is the user of Steel-type Pokemon. If you're playing Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, this guy is actually the champion. But he's going to lead off with a Skarmory on level 77. And it's not only Steel types he uses, though Steel is his main type. Anyway, Skarmory is a very easy Pokemon to take out if you have a electric type special attacker or even a fire type, because Steel is weak to fire and Flying is weak to electric. So yeah, just take it out with one special type move like I did with the Thunderbolt. Next up is Aggron. Aggron is a Steel and Rock type. This thing is insanely bulky and is very defensive. So I'm going to go out into Maryland and hit this thing with I think 2 Brick Breaks. Actually, I may test out Waterfall just to see how much I didn't mean to use Return. Oh, I can tell how this battle is going to go already. I didn't even mean to use Return. And look how much that did. That did nothing. As he goes for Thunder, but it misses. Yeah, this thing is like Thunder, Solar Beam. I think Iron 10, like Fire Blast or something. Some really weird moves. Aggron is not necessarily known for its special attacking stat, but this guy is like a special attacking Aggron. Anyway, he's gone for a Thunder. It hits. And it is going to do a hell of a lot, considering this thing is not much of a special attacker. That did quite reasonable damage, actually. But Brick Break is going to finish it off from that range. So there we go. Next up, he is going to go into his Thread. I hate this Pokemon so much. This is Cradilly. It's a rock and grass type. This thing is bulky, and it just eats up hits. So I think this thing has to move Giga Drain. In which case, if it does, I am pretty much just going to stall him out of his Giga Drains by going for Hyper Potions. That way, I think the other moves he has are Ingrain, Confuse Ray, Hidden Power, not Hidden Power either, Ancient Power, and Ingrain. So, I don't know if I said Ingrain already, but yeah, Ingrain, Confuse Ray, Ancient Power, and Giga Drain. If I can stall out its Giga Drains, it can't really do too much to Maryland, so that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use an X attack that I believe, yeah, off screen when I was training up Zigglypuff, it did pick up an X attack. So we're going to do that. And I don't know why I took the Silk Scarf off Maryland for, I think I might have had the experience share on it for a while I was training up some other Pokemon. just so I could like train everything up a little bit evenly. I just forgot to put it back on. So, let's go for a, not full restore, I don't need to waste those, even though it does have Confuse Ray. We'll just heal up. That's its second Giga Drain, I think, so it has, 3 more left, if I calculated that correctly. I think Giga Drain has 5 PP. So 2 more left now after this one. And I can just keep healing up with, Hyper Potions and hope that this thing doesn't get a critical hit. But judging by damage, a critical hit, I may just survive with, like, a sliver of HP. So, we'll see. But, yeah, just gonna stall this thing out of its Giga Drains, and that way it cannot do too much to me. It can still hurt me, but it can't do as much as it has before with Giga Drain. So it should have 1 more left, I think, unless I miscalculated. And, unless he has, like, a PP max on it, in which case then it has 8 Giga Drains, which is horrible. But, there he goes for Giga Drain again, and I'm just gonna heal up and see if he goes for it again. If he does, then I'm gonna have to stall it out a little bit more. But I'm pretty sure that's his 5th Giga Drain, and that's his last Giga Drain. We'll see. If he goes for, like, Confuse Ray or Ancient Power, he's probably used up all his Giga Drains, so we'll see. And he is going to go for a Confuse Ray, so yeah, he's pretty much out of those, I think, and I don't want to stay confused. So what I'm going to do is use a full heal, get rid of my confusion, and yeah, be ready to hit this thing with a Brick Break next turn. As he goes for Ancient Power, and Ancient Power can give him a boost while he got a critical hit, and he didn't get the boost, so that's good. So you can get a boost in every stat with Ancient Power, like attack, special attack, physical defense, special defense, and speed. It's a very good move, boosts up a lot. But Brick Break is a 2-hit KO after that X attack, and I don't know if I want to stay confused, just in case he manages to, well, in case I hit myself in confusion and he takes me out with Ancient Power. I'm going to heal up with a full restore and make sure that doesn't happen. So let's just do that and make sure we don't die, and it will get rid of confusion too, so that's definitely a plus. Alright, so Ancient Power is going to hit. Hopefully he doesn't get the boosts or a critical hit again. He doesn't get either, so that's nice. And yeah, I can just finish him off with a Brick Break from that range of HP. So, I think Steven does have 2 full restores, which is obviously kind of threatening considering, you know, he can heal his Pokemon up and get rid of their status inflictions. But there we go, that's that thing defeated. Next up, he's going into his Claydol. This thing is actually kind of worrying to me because I don't have too much for it. Gonna stay with Maryland, I guess. And it's at times like this I really wish that the special physical split was in place. So let's go for Waterfall. It's a special attack in this generation, so I don't think it'll do too much to this Claydol, which is a very decent Pokemon, special defensively. And it did about a third, and that's not enough damage. So I'm going to start going for returns on the next turn, and we're going to heal up with a Hyper Potion. What Pokemon does he have? He has Armaldo and his Metagross left, so yeah, we have him in a pretty good position. He's gone for a Light Screen. I could just actually get rid of that with Brick Break. If he has Reflect, then I will be using it to get rid of the dual screens, but I'm just going to go for a return here and do as much damage as I can as he gets a critical hit with that thingy, that Earthquake, not the thingy, the Earthquake. Anyway, return is going to not kill from there. I have a feeling he's going to heal up, so I'm going to take this opportunity myself to heal up. And as I said, even though I'm on level 70, I am still under leveled for this. As you can see, his Pokemon are like level 77 to 75, so, and I think his Metagross is on level 78, which is a like massive level. So yeah, we're up against it a bit, but we're doing fine. I know I'm kind of cheaping out a little bit by constantly using healing items, but it is the only way I can, I guess, in a sense, win. So, one more return should take out this thing as he goes for Earthquake, and that is going to do a decent amount of damage. Return should take it out from there. It did do over half last time. So, it does take out that Claydol. Awesome stuff. He has 2 Pokemon left. His next Pokemon is going to be his Metagross. So, this is his, like, strongest Pokemon. This thing is a threat. This is so strong. It's a Psychic and Steel type. And I would definitely be very worried about this if I were you battling this thing. This thing can hit you hard, and it will hit hard. It's going to go for Psychic, which I don't think should do too much. Maryland does have decent special defense. That got a critical hit, I think. Or, wow. Told you guys, it's a threat. It is a threat. Wow, that did a hell of a lot. I probably should have used a full restore to get up to full HP, but Yeah, that did a little bit too much damage there, Metagross. I don't appreciate that, but let's see how much that did. Reasonable damage, I guess. I'm gonna just go for it. I'm gonna heal up again. I want to see how much a psychic actually does. If he goes for psychic, obviously, I want to see how much it does regularly without a critical hit, because that was a massive amount of damage. Alright, so that does... yeah, okay, I can live another one. So I'm going to go for Brick Break, and I'm going to break down this thing's light screen if it hasn't worn off already. And that is not going to finish me off, so good. And light screen has worn off. I don't know what I was talking about then. Thought it was still around, but... X attack boosted Brick Break does that much to Metagross. That is nothing. That's like no damage. I think I'm going to have to start using full restores, because I'm getting brought down to more than, like, I need to be brought down to, I guess. Alright, so Psychic hopefully won't kill me from there, and it is not going to. So I get off another Brick Break. A critical hit, I will admit, would be very nice here, but we don't get it, and this thing does have a Citrus Berry, so it is going to get 30 HP back from that. And I need to heal up yet again with a full restore this time, just to make sure I get to full HP, because I don't want to risk getting, like, taken out by Psychic or Earthquake by not being at full. So 218 HP has been restored. As this thing goes for Psychic, I'm really hoping it doesn't get like the special defense drop, because that will screw me massively. As he goes for Psychic again, yeah, if he gets a special defense drop, I'm in trouble, but he doesn't, so that's good. And Brick Break is going to take it down to, I don't know if another one kills from there. I am not too sure about that. I'm kind of hoping it does, but if it doesn't, then I'm in trouble. As he goes for Earthquake, so luckily he didn't go for Psychic, and doesn't get like a special defense drop, because that would finish me off for good. And we'll go for a Brick Break now, as he goes for Psychic again. Please don't, no crit, no special defense drop, please. As he does get the special defense drop. That's pretty bad if I don't take it out from here with this Brick Break. But, come on, take it out from there. Yes! Maryland, you just... oh. Alright, so Armaldo is his last Pokemon. It's a rock and it's a bug type, and this thing is pretty powerful. So let's go for a full restore again, get ourselves up to full HP. I could have actually got to full HP exactly with a Hyper Potion, but this thing is going for Slash, and it is going to do not that much. I thought this thing would be probably more threatening than that, but still a threat nonetheless, as Brick Break is going to do a very reasonable amount. So let's see how much Ancient Power does. It does get same type attack bonus. That's a lot more than his Slash did. And we'll see if we can take it out from here with a... Nope. Alright, I was kind of hoping for a crit, but sure. Let's hope this thing doesn't get a crit, because that would suck. And we're going to heal up with a Hyper Potion. Actually, we're going to heal with a full restore, because I have like 19 of those. So, after all this healing, I think this battle may be edging towards its conclusion. I'm not sure how much a Waterfall will do. I don't know, could Armaldo take a Waterfall better than Brick Break? I am +1 in attack. I'm just going to see how much a Waterfall does though, because it is super effective. Brick Break is just neutral. And Waterfall, it seems to be doing in around the same damage as Brick Break. So let's see, Ancient Power is going to do not that much. Doesn't get the boost. Obviously that is fantastic, because I couldn't deal with this thing getting a boost. And one more Brick Break is going to wrap this all up, as he goes for Ancient Power, and this time doesn't get the boosts. Gonna heal up yet again. Oh man, this, like, even with me stalling him out and him stalling me out, this has been Stall War, and I hate Stall Wars, but not Star Wars, but Stall Wars. I think I may just edge it. I do have more healing items than he does, even though I am at like -1 special defense. He doesn't have any special attacking moves on Armaldo, as far as I know. If this was Generation 2, or Generation 4, not Generation 2, this is Generation 4, I think Ancient Power would be a special attack, but because it's Gen 3, all Rock-type moves are physical attacking moves, as he goes for Water Pulse, a little bit late in the game, but that does nothing, and he doesn't get the Fusion, so Waterfall, how many full restores do you have? I'm sure he's probably shouting that at me as well, but I mean, come on, it's really a stall war. It's just, oh, I don't even know how to explain it. It's pretty stally. Alright, so one more Waterfall after this one should take him out. And hopefully he doesn't have another full restore, because that would suck. Goes for slash, doesn't get a critical hit. And there we go. That's pretty much the battle done with. A solid battle, actually. That was like a solid 14-minute battle. That Cradily was pretty annoying. Metagross, big threat, but Steven has been defeated. And there we go. I had no idea he'd become so strong. And we get a lot of money for that. But, come to think of it, ever since our paths first crossed in Granite Cave in Dewford, I had this feeling. I thought you would eventually become the champion. My predictions usually come true. And, where will you go from here? Even I couldn't tell you that. Alright, so, with all that said and done, we have defeated Steven. I think I have an escape rope. Do I? I should have one, I think. Nope. Let me see. I think Zigglypuff might be. I do have escape rope. I saw it there. So I have 6. Alright, so let's just use one of those. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I thought Zigglypuff. Well, I guess maybe pickup. I think I saw it earlier, but let's just, yeah, it's not holding anything. What we're going to do is fly to Little Root Town, which is all the way down here. And with all that said and done, I'm going to wrap it up here. In the next episode of Pokemon Emerald Wedlocke, there's not going to be another one because this is the final episode. So, that is it. We are finished. And there's only one thing I can think about doing right now, and that's going for a nap. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching this series. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the start of a brand new Pokemon series. So I'd see you guys, yeah, I'd like to, I'm so caught up in words. Yeah, wow, I was like really weird, yeah. But yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for all your support. It's been fantastic. You guys have always been fantastic. And yeah, I'll just see you tomorrow for the start of a new adventure. So, catch you guys then.